Welcome to the Explainer. If you've been feeling a little behind the curve when it comes to building an online income, you're definitely not alone. But the source material we're digging into today presents a really surprising thesis. It argues that here in 2026, you absolutely do not need prior experience, and you don't need a bunch of startup capital either. You really just need the right AI tools. So let's dive right in and see how this actually works.
Here is our game plan for today. We're going to kick things off with the 2026 income shift, then move right into content using ChatGPT and Canva. After that, we'll explore the world of faceless video, and then, pay close attention to this one, we are going to uncover an absolute hidden gold mine with Zapier. Finally, we'll wrap it all up by building your personalized AI action plan.
All right, part one, the 2026 income shift.
So, the source points out something pretty crucial right off the bat. All that traditional beginner advice, things like starting a dropshipping store or trading crypto, yeah, that's practically dead in the water for complete novices today. The learning curve is just way too steep. But the 2026 way? It completely levels the playing field. It relies on AI tools to do the heavy lifting that used to require years of specialized skills. It's totally free to start, and you literally need zero experience.
And because of this massive shift, the source data shows us that early adopters are currently pulling in between $500 and $3,000 a month. And get this, they are just using free AI tools on their laptops. They aren't coding geniuses or tech wizards, they're just applying this new 2026 methodology. So, how exactly are they pulling this off?
Well, that brings us to Section 2, Content Creation, specifically with ChatGPT and Canva.
Okay, so most people still just use ChatGPT as a glorified search engine, right? But the source details how you can actually use it as the engine for a highly efficient writing business. Think about it, every single local brand out there desperately needs daily content. And what historically took a human, say 2 full hours to sit down and draft, can now be generated in about 10 minutes with the right prompts. It's a total game changer.
Let's break down the math on this really quickly. If you charge a local business just $30 to $50 for a quick weekly package of Instagram captions, securing just 5 clients on platforms like Fiverr or LinkedIn yields a solid $150 to $250 a week. It's a super straightforward value exchange. You save them time, they pay you. Simple as that.
Now, let's pair that with Canva. The guide highlights their recent 2026 AI updates as a massive shift for beginners. You can now type in a really simple text description, like modern coffee shop logo, and the AI generates entire professional brand kits in seconds. This means anyone can instantly sell high-quality designs. You literally don't need an ounce of traditional graphic design background.
And according to the source, there are 2 really distinct income paths here that can bring in $200 to $800 a month. You've got the passive route, which is generating and selling digital templates on Etsy. You design it once and it just sells over and over again. Or there's the active route. This is where you offer starter packs on Fiverr, actively generating, say, 10 branded posts for a client and charging $50 to $150 every single time. All right, moving right along to Section 3. Let's look at how we can skill stack some tools for faceless video using ElevenLabs and Pictory.
The very first tool in this video stack is ElevenLabs. This is a voice AI tool that allows absolute beginners to create incredibly professional, natural-sounding voiceovers from text scripts, and you can do it entirely for free. So instead of a business paying expensive human voice actors $100 or more, the source explains how you can provide that exact same audio quality and charge $20 to $50 per project on Fiverr. And the best part? You don't need to buy a single microphone or fancy soundproofing panel.
The guide actually outlines the exact step-by-step pipeline to make this work. Step 1, pick a highly searched topic. Step 2, write your script in minutes using ChatGPT. Step 3, generate the voiceover in ElevenLabs. Step 4, drop that audio and script right into Pictory AI, which magically creates a full video with matching stock footage and captions. And Step 5, just upload it to YouTube. The result? A perfectly professional faceless video produced in under an hour.
So what does this actually mean for passive income? Well, the source breaks down the YouTube ad revenue math, especially in high-paying niches like AI and finance. They estimate that a channel pulling in just 50,000 monthly views could generate a passive income ranging from $750 to $2,000 a month. Because remember, once that video is uploaded, it is out there working for you around the clock.
Okay, here we go. Section 4, the hidden gold mine. We're talking about Zapier AI.
Now, you might be wondering, why is Zapier such a big deal? Well, its true value becomes crystal clear when you look at the mundane tasks that business owners universally despise. Think about manually copying data from emails into spreadsheets until your eyes glaze over, or manually sending out welcome messages one by one. It is a massive, incredibly frustrating daily pain point for them.
And that, my friends, is exactly where you step in as an AI automation consultant. Now, I know the title consultant might sound a little intimidating, but it's really just someone who uses simple drag-and-drop tools to connect different apps and run those repetitive tasks automatically. The source makes it abundantly clear. Zapier requires absolutely zero coding. None. You can literally learn this no-code skill in a single weekend just by playing around with their visual interface. And here is where the math gets crazy. The source suggests you just offer to save a local business 5 hours a week. You charge them $100 to $300 to set up a single, simple automation system. Since most businesses desperately need 3 to 5 basic automations right off the bat, your projection sits at $300 to $1,500 per client. I mean, that is a remarkably high return for a skill you can pick up in a couple of days.
All right, let's bring it all together in Section 5 with your AI action plan.
If we synthesize everything we've learned from the source today, here is the matrix. We've got ChatGPT for writing services, Canva AI for design templates, ElevenLabs for voiceovers, Pictory AI for YouTube automation, and of course, Zapier AI for automation consulting. But here is the absolutely crucial takeaway. You do not need to master all 5 of these. No way! You just need to pick the single tool that feels the most natural to you.
So, based on the models we've explored today, which tool will you try first? Making a definitive choice and just experimenting is the true first step to actually earning online. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you next time.